Hey guys, it's Amy. I am live. Yay! We should have no problems today. I'm going to wait a few minutes to see if people get on. Please comment and let me know that you're here. We're going to work with the Prized Peony stamp set today and the DSP that it has. I'm going to show you two different ways to make a quick, simple, just stamping card. And if you wanted to upgrade it, you can just do a pop of color, or you can add some rhinestones to make it really pop. So if you're here, tell me hello. I see I've got one viewer. I don't know who that viewer is. So hi, how you doing today? We're going to wait a few minutes and see if everybody else gets here. Then I'll take the screen off of me and you can see our projects. Let's see, what else is going on in our world? Hey, I bought a Brother Scan and Cut DX to cut out all of my pretty cute little papers and things. You scan and you can cut afterwards. Love it. I have loved it. It's just wonderful. I have one of the new stamp sets, the Pampered Pets or something like that. I cut out a whole bunch of those the other day. Awesome. I just think it's great. I don't know what else is going on. It's been kind of quiet here. My daughter just celebrated her birthday this week, so we had cake and went out to dinner for the first time in a very long time. It was kind of nice. We got to sit. There were 6 of us, and the kids were able to enjoy themselves by themselves, and there wasn't a whole lot of people around. It was really nice. All the servers wore masks, so it seemed to be okay. Not so sure about it, but, we did it anyway. Yay! We got to have Mexican food for her birthday. And she had a margarita. That's all she really wanted. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get... Hi, Robin. How are you? I actually figured out so I can actually talk back to you guys. So, anyway, here we go. Robin, tell Pam I said hi. I know she's going to be watching later today. Alright, I'm going to take my picture off, and we're going to get started. If I can figure out how to do that. There we go. Alright. This is what we're going to be using today. And it's called the Prized Peony stamp set. I'm also going to be using some of the Prized Peony DSP. And in case you haven't seen it, I decided to bring it over here for you to see. This is one page, and we're going to use this page today. It is just the basic gray on Whisper White with peonies stamped all over it. That's the back side. It's just a marbled sheet. And then here's another one with all those peonies in petal pink. And there's the gray side. It's just a nice, lovely little pattern. Actually, this pattern goes with something in our Ornate Dies stamp set. I think it's the Ornate Style. Here's another one of those. And then this one's just those peony buds in the basic gray as well. And the back side is just some, if you look really closely at it, it's kind of arrow-esque, kind of a basic gray. And then we have this, which is a petal pink, with shades of petal pink, dark, look kind of like a marble flecks or something like that. Reminds me of the old tile and countertops that we used to have that were white with flecks of silver and gray and gold. But here's the opposite side, a completely dark with just the white outlines of the peonies, which is really pretty. And then here's another sheet, which is darker basic gray with that arrow design in it, as you can see. And then here's the back side with some more peonies in it, very lovely peonies. These would be great colored as well. And then we have another pink peony set as well. And the opposite side is another gray with the peonies. And that's the DSP that we're going to use today. It is called Peony Garden Designer Series Paper. So what we're going to do is a rendition of this one. I saw one of the other demonstrators up here in North Carolina do something similar to this. I loved it, but I wanted to add a pop of color. So in this one, I've used Magenta Madness, one of our new in colors, and then a little bit of yellow in the centers of the flowers. And this is gray granite, I'm looking at shimmer ribbon. It's this stuff right here. You can see it. Let me turn on this other light so you can see it better. There, hopefully you might get too much of a glare, but so you can see that. You might be able to see it better over here. There you go. See how it shimmers? Yeah, I like that stuff. We're going to use that today. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. That way you don't have too much of a glare. There we go. That's better. Tell me if that's not good or not. Okay, so, and then I also have some of these faceted rhinestones, if you can see them on there. There's one or two on here. I'm trying to find the other one. But one right here. And there's some up here. So I'm going to show you those. These are a closer look of the new faceted gemstones. They're elegant faceted gemstones. They're in the Peony Garden Suite. And if you want to find all of that on your catalog, it is... Oh, well, my catalog has disappeared. I believe it's on page 82 in the catalog. Let's just take a look. Let's see. Page 82. Of course, I flip right to 81 and then lose the page. Yes, page 82. This is the Peony Garden Suite. There you go. So if you want to take a look at that, it's got the gems, the DSP we're going to use today, and we're going to use some of the stamps, which are on the next page, right here. Alright? Alright, let's get started. I am using, first I'm going to make, this is the stamp set. I'm going to take and cut some DSP, cut it out so that it's like this. This is my Peony Garden DSP. This is for this card. And of course, mind you, this is not pre-planned or anything else. Oh, actually it goes this way so you can see it. I didn't plan this at all. I'm just kind of winging it because this is my first live Thursday. And with this one, I just took a piece of DSP and I cut it out with my rectangle dies. And you could do this cutting it out yourself if you'd like. It is, the piece of DSP I cut was 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then I put it in my largest rectangle die and my 4th largest rectangle die. And I laid them together like this on my DSP and ran them through my Big Shot. And it gives me this. And then you've got your regular card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, fold it over. Then you're going to place this down. And then you're going to place this just like this. Now, if you wanted to have, and of course use dimensionals on these, if you wanted to have a lot of pop on this card, you could color one of these flowers to be the Midnight Muse, which is what I'm using, no, Misty Moonlight, which is what I'm using today. But I'm going to show you actually one that's a stamped version with basic gray. So we've got this one. I'm going to go ahead and put it together real quick. And I'm using the rest of my dimensionals here to make this. This one's just going to be flat down. Let me use my foam folder on this part. You got to get it nice and flat so we can. And now the inside, of course, I always put a little something something in there. Since this is on the blue, I would put white and then stamp one of my peonies in basic gray on the inside. But you don't have the inside pieces cut for you. So let's see, I need my glue. I've gone to using just Tombow glue because I find it sticks a little better. I put a little too much glue there. This is a new bottle, so I gotta be a little careful here. Alright, there we go. And I'm just gonna stick this on here. Now some of these papers are directional, so you'll want to pay attention to which way you put your direction. Alright, there we go. We've got that one on. And now I'm going to put dimensionals on this. And I'm going to use up some of my edges. because you know, you just got to use the whole sheet of dimensionals. They're not cheap, and they're so great at holding things down. And they give all that dimension that we need for the card. Okay, and I'm going to put this just like that. This piece right here is 4 3/8 by 3, and I've just layered it on there, and I'm going to take the dimensionals again and put them on my next piece. Lots of layers on this. This is pretty much like the one I saw one of our North Carolina demonstrators do. But then I'm going to do another rendition of it. Now she added lots and lots of gems and faceted stuff and made it really stand out and pop. I'm just doing simple today. It's kind of in the simple mood. Alright, so there's your basis of your card. Now I'm going to take and get some Whisper White. Yeah, Whisper White will work. Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Now I'm going to use sentiments from Tasteful Touches. I'm going to use, oh, I don't know. Let's just use the Just Saying Hello. But I'm going to use some of the dies that are with it, because, you know, they've got some of these beautiful dies here. I haven't used any of these yet. Let's see, this one's Just Saying Hello. Let's see which one that fits in. Kind of like that one. This one right here. Or we could go with this. Let's use this one. It's awful big. Does this one work? Nope. What about this one? No, not quite. How about this guy? Nope. Let's change sentiments. I don't really want to use anything that big because I think it'll take away from the card. Alright, we'll go with this right here. You are the best. And I'm going to stamp that in the Misty Moonlight. And then I'm going to go cut it out on the Big Shot. Gotta love new stamps. And ink pads. They're always so much fun to use. And of course I'm working in a very small space and trying to keep everything here. Set this aside so we don't get all the ink all over it. We're going to take this. You are the best. And I'm just going to kind of see where I want to put it. Alright, now I'm going to go cut this out on the Big Shot. And I may even take a piece of this Misty Moonlight and cut the other edge piece down so it'll give it a little pop behind it too. So let's see, this one went with, that's too big. Well, it works. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Alright, I'll be right back. This is one thing I haven't figured out how to do is the magic of television is having all of this cut and ready for you guys. Because this is my first one and I didn't really plan it all that well and it shows. Can't wait to get our smaller Big Shot so that way I can do these on camera and you can see our new Big Shots, but they're not in yet. Okay, I've got these cut out from this. I've done these two, and if you pay attention, there's a nice little beveled, I don't know that you can see that, but it puts a little bevel on the card cardstock just to give it a nice, crisp, clean look. And you could put this in the middle. Or you could just leave this here with some ribbon behind it. I don't know. What you think? I think I'm going to do my favorite backup and sponge some of that ink on there. I might even watercolor some of it. Where's my ink? Here's my ink. I think I'm going to watercolor the edges. Oh wait, no, I do have a sponge right here. Here we go. We'll just take a little sponge and we'll put some of this color on here, on this white, around this edge. I know it kind of takes away from that clean little line that I put in there, but I just wanted you to be able to see it. But you could do it either way, and it's really up to you. It's your card. Alright, and I know I have a few of my customers that do not like to do this. They do not like the edges colored. They want it all crisp and clean, and that's okay. And if that is you, you could do this. So it could be just like that, and you would use dimensions. But I'm going to put some ribbon behind it. Where's my ribbon? Here's my ribbon. We've got some ribbon here. And I'm just going to put like enough to put right through it. So, one. I don't know. Not sure I like that much ribbon on this one. Not with that big piece. We're going to go just like this. No ribbon. No ribbon on this one. We'll use it on the next one. Okay. So I'm going to use dimensionals on this. It's okay if it's not how you want it. That's just a reason for more embellishments and more glimmer. Here we go. Got to make it straight. And this one I'm not going to pop because there's so much dimension on here. If I wanted to mail this, I don't want it to be a big issue, so I'm just going to put a little glue and center it. Boom. Super simple, quick little card. Not a lot to it, just one stamp and paper. That's it. Die cutting, but it's really not all that difficult. You could cut these out yourself. It comes out stunning. Now let's do the other one where we're going to stamp some images, so it can be stamped and on the gray. Now I'm taking just a 5.5 by 4 1/4, so it's 5.5, 4 1/4, and we're going to take our peony stamp sets and we're going to stamp randomly some flowers. So I like this one. I don't think I have room for the big one on here. It would just take up too much room. So I'm just going to use these two. And I have my blocks. And where'd my other block go? Here's my other block. Hiding out. Okay. 2 blocks, some ink. There we go. So I'm going to take this and randomly stamp. And let me get a piece of paper under here. Because I really want to be able to stamp off. No, I don't want to stamp off. We don't want to stamp off. We want it to be all one pretty stamp. So I'm just going to go random. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Boy, that midnight misty moonlight is pretty. Let's see. I only see one comment, so I don't know if I have anybody watching. And then I'm going to take this other one, and I'm just going to come in and fill in randomly. And if you had to, you could mask your stamps, so you could put more in here if you wanted to. It depends on how simple you want it. There we go. And which, if I was actually doing this not quickly, I would probably go and mask right here, because it can't tell. Yeah, we overlap just a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to leave it just like that. And I'm going to go cut this out with those same die pieces. So again, it's going to be your rectangle stitch dies here, and then your smaller one here. I'll be right back. Okay, one tip when you're cutting out these dies and you lay them on your embossing machine, put them in diagonally so that they're not going in straight, because they don't generally like to cut very well when they're straight. Alright, and we're going to do pretty much the same thing that we did with the last one, but we're going to add that gray ribbon to it. See, here's another reason it didn't cut the edge here, because I went straight. And it doesn't like this, so we're just going to have to trim this one up. I got just a little hair here. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to take my base, and we're going to put this right on here. Some glue. And Stampin' Up! Has come out with a new tape. New tape runner. It's Stampin' Seal. I've seen great reviews on it. I have not gotten any of it yet. I do plan on my next order picking up some to see how it works. Alright, and again we're going to use the basic gray. It's the same dimensions, 4 3/8 by 3. Is that right? 4 3/8 by 3? Yeah, 4 3/8 by 3. And I'm going to pop these up again. Thank goodness for fingernails and our pick tool. They're great for this. Taking all these little dimensionals off. And you're just going to place this right here in the center. And the same thing with your next layer. Now, if you were going to color this, to give a little pop of color, you would color before you put these together. You would leave them sitting as a whole and color it, and then cut it out. Alright, it's a little crooked, but it'll work. So there's that. And now we're going to put a sentiment on there. I'm going to go with a nice long sentiment. I have one in mind that I wanted to do with this one here. I want to use this one right here with its beveled edge. And I'm going to use from the Pampered Pets, Always in Your Heart, I'm so sorry for your loss. Alright, let's stamp this one. Where's my white? Here's my white. Here we go. So you guys can see that one. Move these die cuts out of our way. And and we're going to stamp this in the Night of Navy, or not Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight. It's going to drive me crazy trying to remember this. The M&M, the blue M&M, Misty Moonlight. Alright. So sorry for your loss. I guess it doesn't matter which way I stamp it. I just need to make sure it's going to fit in this. Alright. Little bubbled there, but that'll be alright. I'll be right back. I'm going to go cut this out. The magic of TV, my die cut slipped on me, so I'm going to redo that. Thank goodness for more scraps. Alright, let me go cut it out again. Hopefully it'll work this time. Alright, now we've got our sentiment, and this time I am going to put the ribbon on there. I think it'll look fabulous. So we're going to go that way, we're going to do this like 3 or 4 times. I just want to make sure I'm going to get it around it. It should probably be almost 12 inches of ribbon that you use. Alright, we're going to trim this off. And what I'm going to do is put some adhesive on the back of here. Just my little regular roll adhesive, just so I can hold the tape down while I'm doing this. So I want to make sure some goes on the edge. And then I'm going to roll it back around. Make sure that looks good. There you go. Almost like a bowish. There we go. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on this. It's actually a little too wide. So let's bring it down some. Bring it down just a little more. If we need to trim off the edges here, we can. That'll work. I wonder. It'll be alright. Put some dimensionals on this to hold it up. Oh, no, gotta move that dimensional. There we go. Actually, I think I want it on some of the, let's go this way. Ah, much better this way. I don't know, what you think? You think we should put some gray on that? Let's see, which one goes with this one? So this would go underneath that if I was layering them. Yeah, let me go cut one of these out in the blue and see what we get. I like this one. It gives it some, it's got some trimming on there, like that stitched marker. Perfect. Oh, we did it in blue. I should have done it in gray. Oops. This is the magic of television. It's not so magic. Again, I can't wait to get the little big shot. Or the little new embossing cut machine. That will be great. I can't wait to get it. It'll be so nice. I won't have to keep getting up to go do that for you. It'll be nice. And hopefully next time I'll be a little more organized. And the magic of television won't be so horrible. But hey, at least we get to spend some time doing things we love together. Alright. And this is what makes this so pretty. It could just be so simple, and it's elegant that way as well. Alright. And we're going to put some of these gems on here. And because this is all in blues and grays, I'm just going to stick with the clear. You could use any that you like. I don't want it sticking to me. This is probably why everybody uses their pick tool. I never seem to remember to get it out. I'm going to put one right here on the corner of that. Maybe cover up that blue. Uh-oh. That's not good. The adhesive came off of this one. I pulled too hard. There we go. And you could take these and you could color them with the blue if you'd like. I'm just going to leave it be like that. Don't like this here though. I'm going to take that off. And I think I'm going to need to put another dimensional behind this to keep it down, which is okay. We can do that. There you go. Alright, so there you have it. There's another little card for you. And on the inside, just put a piece of Whisper White, stamp your blue on there again with just a poppy, and it would be fabulous. And here's the other one we did. Or I had this as our sample, and this is just coloring in some of those poppies, and then our other little quick sample. 3 different cards using just the DSP or Whisper White for you to see. I hope you've enjoyed today. Hi Sherry, I see you're here. You posted 3 minutes ago. I hope you enjoyed my little trip down with the peonies and my little mishaps. Hope to see you again next time. Bye, guys. Oh, let me put you back to me so you can at least see my ugly mug. There you go. Alright, guys. Those are my cards. I hope you loved them. Till next time, I'm going to try to do these every Thursday at 10 o'clock Central and 11 Eastern Standard Time. I'm still not used to that. Been here almost a year. Still not used to that. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I am going to put the dimensions of this stuff in YouTube once I get it pulled over into YouTube, and you'll have all the information there on how to make these. Bye guys, have a great day.